Ashay, y'all, it's Godson. Um, just finished up my third and final day of Kambo medicine, frog medicine, traditional Amazonian frog medicine that's typically in ancient times and probably up until today. Um, the tribes would use this medicine for a wide array of purposes. Um, Commonly, to stimulate the senses prior to hunting, um, for energy and things of that nature. But more of the usages today that most people are working with this medicine for is to remove toxins, to purify the body, to remove energetic blockages and negative energies from the physical body and the energetic body and spiritual body as well. Um, it can remove and help get rid of parasites. Overall, just it's almost like a nature's doctor, form of nature's medicine, and goes into the body and it purifies on a deep energetic level, a very, very deep energetic level. And remember, all of the pains and the ailments that we may feel within our body um, are they have their root in trauma, pain, something energetically, something spiritually, something deeper than emotionally. See, something deeper than just the physical pain. The physical pain is just a byproduct of whatever it is that we have allowed to not be worked through. So that's what dis-ease is, and pain is essentially our barometer to notify us, like, hey, this needs to be dealt with, but it doesn't need to be dealt with on a physical front, because that's symptoms. Addressing just the symptoms is never going to get to the root. If you're just looking at, oh, I feel this, sometimes that's why even with the teeth, it's like you get a cavity, it can get so deeply into it that you have to get a root canal, because and if you're just to clean off the top, it's not going to do anything. And that's similar to us, moving through this matrix and through this world for so many years. We pick up cavities, we pick up dis-eases, but the dis-ease does not come until something is neglected for so long that it becomes a dis-ease, which is basically just a lack of ease within ourselves that's expressed in a multitude of ways. It's expressed with anger, with resentment, with bouts of so-called depression, anxiety. All of these things are rooted in emotional and spiritual traumatic events or experiences that we've had in this life or previous lifetimes, or coming from our ancestral lineage. So it's so important that we have an open mind to these traditional medicinal herbal plant, in this case this is a frog. These medicines that our ancestors have been using for millennia. And today was the final day, my final inoculation, and I'll show y'all real quick. So day one, as you see, there's 5 dots on the very bottom there. Day 2, we did 7, and day 3 went up to 9, and 9 obviously is completion again. And wow, that's all I could say was wow after this last one. Sometimes you can burn. So basically, let me explain this to you as well. What they do is burn a small burn. It's not crazy, but they burn into the skin, this dot, and then you drink a ton of as much liquid, as much water, typically a liter, 2 liters of water, and then you apply the medicine, the excretion from the frog, from the Kambocito itself. And within about 5 minutes, less than that, I don't want to say exactly what you would experience, but I'll say what I experienced, because my experience from the practitioner who's working with me, a great woman named Callie, and her husband James. Everybody's different, but she said a little bit much different in terms of the way that everything happened with me, and I think she said that I set a record for the biggest purge that she's ever seen. Which I don't know if that's that just means that there's a lot of things that needed to be worked through, and that I was open to doing that. Like I told y'all before, I'm all the way in. So I didn't take it easy or light on myself. I went all the way in, and that's how we get the best results from these type of modalities. So we did the 9, and so she did burned the 9, and sometimes you can burn. Let's say you're just starting with 3 or something. Burn those, and then only apply the medicine to 2, and see how that process unfolds. And when it's time, you add a little bit more. In this case, on the last day, I pick up quickly, so we knew exactly how to get the purge going, stimulate all of that, so that we can make the process as quick as possible. Even though it's challenging, the whole thing is pretty challenging. So we did all 9 at once, drank all of the water, and then it's very important too that we understand some of these other sacred elements like mapacho. Mapacho, you might see me smoking this mapacho. I'm not a cigarette smoker. I don't even, but this is different. So this is mapacho, and it actually has 7 times the nicotine as tobacco, as the tobacco in the States as Virginia tobacco, but it's for spiritual purposes, for ritual purposes. It actually purifies and cleanses on a deep energetic level. So we utilize that and blow that mapacho to inhale it a bit, and that also can bring on that purge, because what this sacred tobacco does when it gets into the lungs is it also finds areas, and it's a spiritual cleanse, much in the same sense that you look at as a sage or a Palo Santo, or any of these purifying smokes. So we use that, and then to really bring on the purge for me, a little bit of hape helps. It gets it going, boom. And what that is that's it's a snuff. It's also a tobacco snuff, sacred tobacco snuff that we receive from indigenous tribes throughout Brazil, throughout Peru. It can come from a lot of different places, but that goes up the nostrils, and immediately you'll feel almost a clearing of your entire cerebral cortex. But in the case of Kambo, I feel. I don't want to say what you would feel, but I felt very nauseous, but unable to throw up, and that's the worst. You know that feeling. You know what I mean? When you're nauseous, sick, and you know there's something that got to come up, but you can't get it out. So the hape comes right in, boom. You take both nostrils, breathe, and as soon as I breathe in through my nostrils, my nose, it comes straight through, because that medicine goes right out through the throat, and then it induced a cough for me, or like a, and then from there, and I continued to just purge and purge and purge, and when I was done, drank some more water, and as that's happening, you almost feel like these tingle sensations all over your body, as if all this is just being let go of, and it is being released. And so completed that cycle, that 3-day straight cycle, and a total of 21 points, or 21 marks, which also is a spiritual, very significant number to me, that 21, and the 9 on the last day, and then the 3. So I've been really dealing with these 3, 6s, 9s, and it's beautiful. I want to show y'all, this is my little celebratory fruit bowl, because I'm still staying very diligent with the post dieta, or the post liveta, because we staying alive the way that we eating right now. So this is all from the market here in Ollantaytambo. Fresh bananas. See, these are called burro bananas. These are the small bananas. You don't see these as often in the States, but these bananas here are, if you can get your hands on them, buy those above those big old bananas. Those big, all those Dole banana and whatever company, all those bananas are, I don't want to say engineered, but this is the original banana. It's usually this size, so obviously this packs a punch. So there's a lot more nutrients in this small native banana called a burro banana. And then dragon fruit. Got the dragon fruit. And this, I already tried a little piece. This is the sweetest dragon fruit I ever had. Delicious. I got all the B vitamins, tons of vitamin C. That's just a powerful, ancient fruit. Pineapple. As you see, we bring in the big boy everywhere. And this, it's amazing. I'm gonna show y'all this too. So this is where I'm at. I say the ancestors. I say the ancestors. I say the spirits of this space. So I'm down here chilling right now. You know, and so let me show y'all. This meteorite fell here in this city. In this town, and there's some beautiful ruins here as well that we're gonna explore together. But look at these mountains, man. Just look at the mountains all around us. Just surrounded by beauty. Look over there if you can see. And you go down this road, and about 30-minute walk, you can get to the main town, which I'll show y'all videos about that soon. Because we're gonna, now that I finish this inoculation and I'm integrating the mother ayahuasca as well, I say to the mother ayahuasca chacruna, to the vine. I say to the crystal skulls. I say to the black onyx energy. I say to the moldavite. Anytime you got a moldavite, just know your stuff's gonna shift quick. Your energy's gonna move fast. You're gonna go into higher realms. But with that, you gotta be ready. You gotta be ready for shit to get shaken up. And if you want to live the life that you're destined to live, be ready, be prepared as best as possible, and be willing to just let go. And that's something after the Kambo, I took a long nap, and I don't ever take naps because my mind typically is it's on. My mind is active. This has helped me really to get out of the mind, and I was able to just fall into a rest. And when I woke up out of this rest, all I said was, wow. And I could actually feel, because like I said, these plants, everything that we see is information and is merging with our DNA. So it's so important to merge with high vibrational energies. And so what I felt was that, I took a lot of the medicine in a short period of time. So the intelligence of that frog's DNA is merging and intertwining with ours, and that's how it's able to help deal with our ailments and our sicknesses and the things that we're not consciously aware. Oftentimes we're not consciously aware of how to actually heal ourselves. But once we become open, and once we let the universe know, we let the Most High know, we let our higher self know, we let God know, we let Spirit know, look, I want to be healed. I'm not cool, I'm not okay with where I'm at in life. I'm not okay with that. I want to be better. I want to be greater. I want to be the greatest version of myself. You start thinking like that, the universe is going to open up to people, places, things, situations, scenarios, circumstances, all of that. That's going to mimic and match exactly what your dominant ideal is. Law of attraction, law of vibration, 7 hermetic principles, or 7 laws of Jehuti, thought, ma'at. All these principles that's how I'm getting it. That's how you're getting it. I want to show you one other thing. I was also given these. So these are some, all these are different. I think there's 3 or 4 different. There's a mint, there's this, and these all grow on the land here. So when we go to lands that are sacred like this, like Incan land, understand, like I just said, everything is energetic. So integrating our energy field with a sacred land and using or working with the sacred plants of the region and of the land, these carry the information of the land. So in drinking teas and brews and things that have this in it, it's actually helping us as well. So I'd love to get the names of all this for y'all, but just for now, I know that there's 3 or 4 different herbs that are here, and I've already had some tea with it. And what this is going to really help with is for the digestive system, obviously the altitude, obviously integrating with the land and being able to feel into like these mountains and feel into what it is that's surrounding us, which is powerful. That's part of being here. It's not just going to ruins and walking around and taking medicine. It's really fully embracing. So that's going to help with all of that. And just boosting up the system. So don't want to hold y'all too long. Don't want to make the longest video in the world. But this was day 3. The Kambo, and from here it's just continuing spiraling up. We not stopping. We're gonna keep going. We're gonna keep growing. We're gonna keep getting to it. That's what God's Son does. That's what you do. That's what we do, and we'll keep encouraging one another. And yeah, man, it's nothing. Much love, Godson.